Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Abingdon High School here in beautiful Abingdon, Illinois, as we are ready for some volleyball here this evening as the A-Town Tornadoes set to take on the Alleman Pioneers here this evening, and our JV matchup is actually about ready to get underway. We were going to have a little bit of a pregame show, but we were having a little bit of technical issues before we got up and running here this evening. So, with that being said, we are about ready to go. My name's Wyatt Reed, going to be taking you along for this one, as we should have a couple of great matchups here between the Pioneers and the Tornadoes here this evening, here at beautiful Abingdon High School here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are the home of all A-Town sports, at least in regards to home games here this season for volleyball and for the football season, which we'll have our first football broadcast coming up this Friday night. We'll talk more about that as the night and the week goes along here. But it is a little warm here in the studio here, or in the gymnasium, I should say, here this evening. So with that being said, if you hear me trying to catch my breath a little bit here, well, that's just because it is a little on the warm side up here in the Crow's Nest. Once again, my name's Wyatt Reed, as we are getting ready for the start. And we are going over the rules there with the officials as the starting lineups are out there for the Tornadoes and for the Pioneers here this evening. This is our first matchup here of the day. We've got two matchups, of course, the JV matchup and then the varsity matchup, which will get underway later tonight. As we are about ready to get things underway here. And it looks like Alleman will be starting with the serve. Now, I don't have a camera person with me here this evening, so with that being said, we're going to do this wide shot, try to get as much of the action in as we can. And there's a service error to start things off here, and it is a 1-0 start, as that one just a hair long, and it is 1-0 Abingdon here in the early going, or 1-0 A-Town, excuse me. Got to get a little used to that there, as Abingdon now with the serve. And that one, another error, as that one goes a little wide. And it's a quick 2-0 start for the Tornadoes here this evening, as that one sails past the back line there. And a 2-0 start for the Tornadoes here in this home matchup. As serving it for the Tornadoes, and another error trying to receive that one. An excellent serve there for number 13 for the Tornadoes. That is Anna Servin, so she's got two straight service points. And that one goes down as an ace, as that one into play now, and we'll see if Alleman can try to make something happen here as they try getting it over the net, and that one goes out. Alleman is on the board. A 3-1 start here for the Tornadoes, but the first point of the match here for the Tornadoes. So one ace already here in the ball game for Anna Servin, as we're about ready to see what Alleman can do in service, as that one goes to the left side. Setting it up here, the Tornadoes, getting it over the net. Nice defense there by Alleman. And a little tip over, what a great play there. Scrambling is the Tornadoes trying to make a play, unable to do so. Alleman 2 straight points, and it's 3-2. An excellent little tip there, just over the net. I believe that was number 9. Getting that one over the net, that's Ashley Wood. Setting it up here, here comes A-Town, and the Tornadoes getting it over the net, and there's a little bit of an error right there, a kill. That one goes off of Megan Holke, and that one goes out of play, and it'll be a 4-2 score for the Tornadoes. See who they credit that kill to. I believe they do it to number 21, and that is Corey Anderson. Service comes in, setting up is Alleman, getting it over the net. That one is wide. Nice try there by number 9, Ashley Wood, but just a little too much mustard on that one, sending it out of play. 5-2 our score in the early going. Once again, don't have a camera person. We should have a camera person by the time the varsity matchup gets here. So if that is the case, we will have a little bit more close-ups as the evening goes along. What a play there, what a kill for the Tornadoes. That is Tiana Hamilton hammering that one home through the defense. A 6-2 start for the Tornadoes, and things are looking really good here for the first home matchup of the year for the Tornadoes. Of course, we were supposed to have a matchup last week, but old Mother Nature had other ideas as that one goes sailing out of play as Miley Weber sails that one out of play. A service error there. It's 6-3. Yeah, old Mother Nature postponing the matchup for the Tornadoes. And their matchup against South Fulton, that'll be tomorrow here from Abingdon High School. Trying to get it over. Free play here now for Alleman as they set up. Hammering that one home, but hammering it a little wide once again is number 9, Ashley Wood. Another mistake there by Alleman. So with that being said, it's a 7-3 start for the Tornadoes. Beautiful, beautiful night. Although we are indoors, beautiful night here in Western Illinois. As Alleman trying to get that one over. Free play here now for A-Town. And then a miscommunication as coming in on that play was Miley Weber and miscommunicating with their front line there. Unable to make the play. And the Pioneers are going to pick up a point there on that miscommunication. Leading things early for the Tornadoes is Corey Anderson. She's got 1 kill. Also number 6 for the Tornadoes, Tiana Hamilton with 1 kill. Getting it over the net. And here's Alleman setting up as they try to rally back. Good defensive play there, though. Number 18, Taylor Hendel, had other ideas. That one, defense goes back. And it's an 8-5 ball game here. What a play by Taylor Hamilton there, or Taylor Hendel, excuse me, in defense on the net. My apologies, a 7-5 score now as setting it up here, getting it over the net for the Tornadoes, right where there was no one there. And I believe that was number 6. If that's the case, that's Tiana Hamilton just putting that where none of the defenders were. What a great play there. It's 8-5. So now in service, it's Aaliyah Jansen. Yeah, she'll be setting up here for the Lady Tornadoes. It is 8-5 here. My scoreboard a little slow to update there. Great service there. Is that one going to be called in? It is not. One looked like it might have hit the line there, but instead it's 8-6, and the Pioneers are back down by 2. A-Town has led the entire way here so far this evening as trying to get the service, and now trying to get it over the net there. Able to do so is Hamilton, and now here comes Alleman. Alleman with a chance right there. Great kill by number 25, Megan Holke. She comes in and makes the play there. It's 8-7. Closest this matchup has been since the early going here. 8-7 our score. The Pioneers with the service. That one high into the rafters. And now setting it up. Trying to get that one over the net. Unable to do so is Taylor Hendel. And we've got a tie ball game here. We're tied at 8. So the Lady Pioneers have weathered that early storm here. We'll see if the Tornadoes can now make adjustments. Trying to set this one up here. This is the JV matchup, and another miscommunication there. Trying to get it over the net is Lily Stevens. She's unable to do so, and for the first time this evening, the Pioneers have a 9-8 lead. And that is going to go down as a kill for number 8, or excuse me, that is number 8, Emily Polick. And trying to get it over the net once again is Hendel, but just unable to do so. And now the Pioneers with their biggest lead of the day here. It's 10-8. Great matchup here in the early going, though. Alleman coming down and trying to take advantage of a mistake by the Tornadoes, but unable to do so. That one goes sailing out of play, and it was now a 10-9 ball game. That was a heck of a serve there. The return went over the net. Unable to take advantage was Alleman, and there's a service ace right there. Excellent play by Tiana Hamilton, and Tiana Hamilton will pick up the service point there. That will go down as an ace, her first of the evening, and we're tied at 10. Hamilton setting it up again, and there's a service error into the net. So you go from a service ace to a service error. That's kind of unfortunate there. Unfortunate luck for the Lady Tornadoes. 11-10 now is the score. Pioneers with the service, as that's an excellent serve. What a play by the libero. Let me get the name here real quick. Ava Rogers, number 14. Now this is the Alleman sophomore roster, but number 14, Ava Rogers, she's actually a freshman, so making it into the sophomore team here for Alleman, who have 3 volleyball teams. Nice little tip over the net. What a play there by Taylor Hendel, making the play and giving, oh, they give that point to Alleman, excuse me. And a timeout is called by the Tornadoes, a 13-10 score. We'll take a timeout. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive-Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive-Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets a much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH from Abingdon High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. Wyatt Reed on the call as Alleman leading the Tornadoes. The scoreboard hasn't updated yet, but it is a 13-10 ball game here. And thank you so much for joining us here. If you're on the old YouTube page, we encourage you to like the stream and also get in on the comments. Tell us who you're rooting for, where you're watching us from here this evening. Get in the comments. They are wide open here. And we've got a matchup later on tonight as the varsity side for both squads. Good crowd on hand, as you can see on the far side of the court. And getting that one in, Ava Rogers for Alleman, and setting up is the Tornadoes, trying to get it over. Nice defensive play there. That is number 17, Delaney Orendorf, sticking her hand right there on the net. And a defensive play there for the Lady Pioneers, and it's the biggest lead of the day for the Pioneers, a 14-10 ball game. And setting up here, the Tornadoes, and a miscommunication there between, that is for the Lady Tornadoes, it's Tiana Hamilton, a miscommunication between her and Taylor Hendel. And that one drops, and it's 15-10. And things getting out of hand early here for the Tornadoes, and an excellent service there by Ava Rogers. That's going to go down as an ace, and it's 16-10. Ava Rogers continuing to go in service, the freshman making plays. And that one, another ace for the freshman. Ava Rogers makes it 17-10. And a substitution coming in for the Lady Tornadoes. That's Izzy Kemp making her first appearance here into the ball game. 17-10. Rogers serves it. Setting up, getting it over are the Tornadoes. Nice play there by Rogers. And a nice slam trying to get it over the net. And they're going to say the point goes to Alleman, as it might have touched the net. And you can't touch the net if you're the Tornadoes. And now it's 18-10. Once again, if you're watching here this evening on YouTube, get in on the comments. We'd love to hear from you here from Abingdon High School, as there's another mistake there by the Tornadoes. Aaliyah Jansen sends that one out of play. And things have snowballed drastically here. It's now 19-10 Pioneers. And Ava Rogers still in service. And that one trying to save it. Nearly was disaster there for the Lady Tornadoes. And now things trying to set up. Nice little play over the net. And boy, great set here. Great point, I should say. And getting it over the net are the Tornadoes. Alleman setting up. Tries to hammer it home, and she does. What a play by number 25, Megan Holke. And the lead is now 10 for the Pioneers. 20-10. As this one started out, all Tornadoes, they had a good 4-point cushion in the early going, and now things have snowballed to a 20-10 deficit here in the first set. Holke again goes for the kill, and she gets the job done. Holke with her third kill of this ball game, and that one goes through. It is 21-10, 3 kills here in the match for Megan Holke. And there's a service, nice little setup there by the Tornadoes. Getting it over the fence, what a play there, and the kill, finally getting a point, is Miley Weber. And now finally getting the service back are the Tornadoes. First kill of the ball game there for Weber, I believe. And now the service there for the Tornadoes. Setting it up. That was Hulett trying to get that one through, unable to do so. And we will play on. Hitting it over the net are the Tornadoes, and a miscommunication there. Ava Rogers and also number 9, Ashley Wood. Ashley Wood says that was on me, guys. She'll take responsibility for that one. It's 21-12. In service once again here for the Tornadoes. It's Lily Terwigler. Hopefully I said that last name correctly here. I'll make sure I say it correctly as the night goes on. Getting it over the net. Nice little play there. Defensively, the dig by Hulett. Hulett gets it over the net. And now the Lady Tornadoes will set up. Oh, and that one just a little far for number 21, Corey Anderson, as that one just out of her reach. And that'll make it 22-12. Pioneers with the 10-point lead, needing 25 to claim a set. So 3 points away here from a first set victory are the Lady Pioneers, making the way from Alleman here to Abingdon. As setting up are the Tornadoes, and good defensive play by Alleman. They'll set up, and they're going to say the point goes to Abingdon. Still getting used to the calling of volleyball. First time actually ever giving it a shot, so I hope I'm doing all right here this evening. Get in on the comments and let me know how I'm doing here. 22-13 is our score. As now serving for the Tornadoes is Anna Servin, and that's going to go down as an ace for Servin, as she put that one right in the middle, where there's about 4 different people who could have went after that one, but unable to make the play were the Lady Pioneers. So Servin will have another serve. Serving it again is Servin, and setting it up here are the Pioneers. That one just a little too long. That one goes into the net. And it'll be another point, 22-15, as the Lady Tornadoes try to make their way back in this contest. Taking a look at the scoreboard here, and that one nearly went down as an ace. Nice defensive play there for the Tornadoes, and that's going to be a double hit, and that's going to go to Alleman. Alleman 2 points away from claiming the first set here in this matchup, this JV matchup here this evening, and then we will have the contest, the varsity matchup. That'll be a different stream, however. You'll have to go in and find the other stream. Just click on the logo, and you'll be able to find it there. Nice play by Abingdon, putting it where no one was. It's 23-16. And now with the service, it's Miley Weber. Miley Weber going to get the chance to serve here for the Lady Tornadoes. That one goes in. Nice play there. That's going to go down as an ace for Miley Weber. That'll be her second ace. Actually, that is her first ace, excuse me. She's got 3 kills also in this matchup. So, pretty good day so far for her. As that one, nice play there. Just a little long. That one's going to go down as a point for the Tornadoes, and trying to rally back from that 10-point deficit. It's now 23-18. And now Miley Weber with the serve. Weber gets it in. Alleman will set up, trying a little tip over the net. Good defensive dig out there for the Tornadoes. Now they got to try to get it over the net, and that's going to be one too many hits. And now it'll be set point for the Lady Pioneers. Miley Weber will give her credit, though. 3 kills in that ace here for A-Town. 3 kills leading the way for the Pioneers, Megan Hulett. As that one setting up, trying to get it over the net. Nice defensive play, or nice play, excuse me. That one's going to be a kill for Tiana Hamilton. Too hard for the defender, so A-Town stays alive here. It's 24-19. 1 point stands between the Lady Pioneers and claiming the first set. And now serving for the Tornadoes is Corey Anderson. Anderson nearly got an ace there. Good play there defensively. And the kill. What a play for the Pioneers. Ashley Wood gets the job done. And it's a 25-19 first set. And the Pioneers get that first game. We will go to the second set, and we'll see if the Tornadoes can recover As you're watching, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back to Abingdon High School as the A-Town Tornadoes falling in set number 1 of this matchup with the Alleman Pioneers. So I'll reset the scoreboard here as the Pioneers now lead this thing 1-0. I don't know where my scoreboard went there, so I will have to pull that one back. We will get everything all squared away as, let's see, something happened with my scoreboard and I don't know where it went. But we'll get it all squared away here this evening. And setting up here with set number 2. I'm not sure where it went, though. Let's see if I can get that back here this evening. So, with that being said, I don't know what happened to it. I will get it all figured out, I promise. First game jitters here, as the service ace there goes through. Excellent play there for the Lady Tornadoes. And they lead this thing 1-0 here in this second. Oh, there we go. Now it's back up and running. I don't know what happened there. But we're back now. Yay. As another great service there. And the Tornadoes lead it 2-0, getting off to an excellent start once again. That is Lily Terwilliger. Lily Terwilliger. I will get that name right. So a 2-0 start now for the Tornadoes. And there's another service ace. 3 straight aces for Terwilliger. Pioneers leading 1-0, but a 3-0 start to this set for the Tornadoes. And almost another ace right there. Now Alleman will try to get a set up there, but it's another service point as number 25, Megan Holke, a rare mistake, hits that one into the net. So it is a 4-0 start. The Tornadoes with the early lead here in set number 2. And setting up here, serving is number 13, Anna Servin. And just tipping that one over the net. Nice defensive play there, though, by A-Town. And they will try to set it up here. Here comes Alleman. Holke tries to slam that one home, but it's right into the net. It's a 5-0 start for the Tornadoes. Again, kind of a similar thing that we saw in our first set. A-Town got out to a big lead, but were unable to continue the run, and Alleman ended up winning 25-19. So a 5-0 start for the Tornadoes. Hulett, though, ends that 5-0 stretch by hitting that one through, getting the kill. And Hulett makes it 5-1, her 4th kill of this contest. Hulett had 3 kills there in that first set. Another star there in that first set, Ava Rogers. She was able to get 3 aces in that first set. And speaking of a service ace, we've got another one there. Ashley Wood picks up her first service ace of the contest. And it's 5-2. And my mistake, that is not Wood. I will get the name there for you here in just a second for Alleman for the service. As nice play there by Rogers, but it goes into the net. And serving that one was Jillian Hoffman for Alleman. But A-Town was able to pick up the point there, and now they lead at 6-2. 5 points was their biggest lead here in this second set. Got out to that 5-0 start. Nice little play there. Hulett tries to put it down in the middle, unable to do so, and then she hits it into the net. Megan Hulett might have tried to do a little too much on that play. But Megan Hulett, she is one heck of an athlete. Look forward to seeing her in a Pioneers uniform for many years to come, as she's only a sophomore. Rogers takes the service, and there's an error, as that one nearly hit the official. And that'll make it 8-2. So the biggest lead now of the second set for A-Town. And with the serve, it'll be number 12, Miley Weber. Weber gets that one right over the net. And nice defensive play there by A-Town as Alleman tried that little tip over the net. But that one is going to be hit just a little long. And I think we've got a timeout as it's a 9-2 start here for the Tornadoes. We'll take a quick timeout. We're back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MD8.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH. They're all good. You get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back to Abingdon High School as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on the Alleman Lady Pioneers. And as you see, Alleman got a 1-0 lead in regards to sets, but it's an 8-2 lead for A-Town as they have got off to a hot start here in this second set. Looking to send things to a third and final set. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, get in on the comments, like the stream. We'd love to hear from you here this evening. As another great serve there by A-Town, trying to get it over the net is Alleman, unable to do so. On the serve there, I believe that was Lily Terwilliger, and my mistake, it is not. That is actually Miley Weber. So Miley Weber, a 10-2 start here, but a service error there by Weber. That one goes out of play, and it's now 10-3. One of the few times that A-Town has looked human here in this second set. Everything else been really good so far. 10-3 start. Here's A-Town setting it up, getting it over the net. Nice defensive play there by Hulett, digging that one out, getting it over the net, and there's a miscommunication there as number 13, Anna Servin, and I believe that was number 12, Miley Weber, nearly ran into one another, and that one will go out of play. So a mistake there for the Tornadoes. It's 10-4. Hulett with the serve for Alleman, and getting it over the net. And Alleman will try to set up. Looking for Hulett, looking for the kill. That one goes into the rafters and bounces back on the A-Town side. And I don't know what the rule is on that, but clearly they're going to give Alleman the point. I guess it's still in play even if it hits the rafters up there. You can't really see what's up there, but there's some sort of divider just out of your camera shot here this evening. Nice play there by A-Town, saving that one. Here comes Alleman trying to get it. Nice dig there by A-Town, and now here comes Alleman putting that one right into the corner. But they're going to say that one goes out of play. Wow, that was a close play. I thought that one was in play, but maybe I was looking at the wrong side of the line, and it's 11-5. Scoreboard a little slow to update that 11. It is 11-5. Tornadoes with it. And serving it in, here come the Lady Tornadoes. That one just a hair too long, looking for Ashley Wood. But that one drops on the Alleman side, and it's now 12-5. Leading things for A-Town. Miley Weber, she's got 3 kills. And here comes Alleman. That one into the net. She hit the net. I believe that was number 17, Delaney Orendorf. And that's going to be a mistake. No, that's actually going to be a point, for the Pioneers. My apologies. I didn't see what the official signal was as I was trying to update the scoreboard. Nice little service ace there, though, from Orendorf as she gets that one to go down, and it's now 12-7. And now Orendorf, Delaney Orendorf, the sophomore, serves that one way out of play. And the Tornadoes are now ahead 13-7. As again, they look to even things up here at 1 game apiece. And now Lily Stevens will do the serving for A-Town. A-Town, their leading ace getter here is Anna Servin. She's got 5 aces here today. As that one is crushed home by that is Ashley Wood getting the kill for the Lady Pioneers, and it's 13-8. What a play there by Ashley Wood coming in. A lot of power, and Maya Alderson will come in, number 11 for A-Town. Little substitution here. A-Town still holding that 5-point lead here in the second set as they look to even things up here in this best-of-3 matchup. Nice play getting it over the net. And now Rogers, boy, that was a free play for anybody. Tip over the net, and trying to make the play was A-Town, unable to do so. What a great play there. Don't know who's going to get the kill on that one, but it'll be the Pioneers making it a 4-point contest. I might have gave that one to Ashley Wood. She's got 2 kills. And setting up here, A-Town trying to get that one over the net. Oh, that one just over the net, but she double hit it. That is Lily Stevens with the double touch. And that will go to the Pioneers. And the lead is down to 3. 13-10. Getting that one just over the net. Nice serve there, but unable to make the play is Alleman. As that was Kathleen Debisca with the serve. But the Tornadoes pick up the point, so they'll get the service back. Izzy Kemp with the service for the Tornadoes, and there's a service error. She had trouble getting that one to the net. That volleyball is really hard, though. I do not envy these girls having to take a swing at these things. I don't know how they do it. Very athletic athletes out there. As here comes A-Town. Great defensive play by Alleman, however. That's Emily Pollock making the play. And here come the Pioneers. They're down just 2. 14-12 as that one gonna go down as a service ace. What a serve there. And that is by Ashley Wood picking up her first service ace. Timeout is called. It's 14-13 as the Tornadoes hang on to a 1-point lead. We'll take a timeout with them as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And welcome back to Abingdon High School as A-Town, the Tornadoes, trying to hold on here. They got out to a huge lead here in this second set over the Alleman Pioneers. Alleman, as you can see, they have a 1-0 lead in regards to sets. So it's do or die now for the Lady Tornadoes. But right now, things have tightened up. It's now 14-13. And now with the service once again is Ashley Wood. That's going to go down as another service ace for Ashley Wood. That'll be her first service ace of the ball game, excuse me. And we're tied at 14. Ashley Wood, she has been all over the place here today. She's got a service ace, now 2 kills, and there's a service error. Just as I was hyping her up, she hits that one right into the net. I think you can blame the old announcer's curse on that one. I'll take the blame, 15-14. Once again, if you're watching us on YouTube, feel free to get into the comments and let us know who you're rooting for here this evening and where you're watching us from. As we enjoy being here on YouTube, absolutely free. There's multiple hits there. And now A-Town back up by 2 here in the second set. It's 16-14. Serving it in once again for the Lady Tornadoes and getting the point here. That's Lily Williger, excuse me. I will get that name right, I promise you. 17-14 though. Tornadoes pick up the point. And trying to get that one over is Rogers. She does get it over. Now here are the Tornadoes trying to set that one up for Miley Weber. Unable to make the play, however, trying to get it over the net. It's 17-15. Still a 2-point lead here for the Tornadoes. And Rogers, she's been on point with her serve here tonight, as she leads this ball game here for Alleman with 3 aces, excuse me. And they're going to give Alleman the point there, as I believe A-Town came in and hit the net on that one. So 17-16. 1-point lead again for the Lady Tornadoes. They saw their lead evaporate. We had a tie just moments ago, but out of the timeout, things have been a little bit better for the Tornadoes. Still with that 1-point lead. Nice play there by Alleman, and trying to get the defense. It was a great effort by Lily Stevens, but hits it out of play, and it's now 17 all. First to 25 here in the second. And if my memory serves me correct, IHSA goes to 15 in that third set, if I'm not mistaken. What a great play there on the serve. And now the Pioneers are going to have the lead, as A-Town did everything they could. Most of that play was out of the camera shot. Once again, apologies for not being able to get that shot in. Our camera person out here, but we should have a camera person for the varsity matchup here, which gets underway around 7 o'clock here this evening. Alleman setting up. Here comes Holke again. Great dig there in the back. And trying to get it over, though, is A-Town, and they're unable to do so. That was Alicia Snyder with the dig. But the Pioneers now have their biggest lead here in this second set. It is up to 2, 19-17. Looking for a 2-0 sweep, and they are well on their way now as the Pioneers hitting that one out of bounds. Or excuse me, the Tornadoes hitting that one out of bounds. Pioneers with the point. Another service point for, and let me scroll down, Ava Rogers. Rogers into the net, and she's able to get the point. That one just snuck over the net. Ava Rogers with another ace. Give her 4 on the night. Man, she's been good in service here this evening. And then she put a little English on that one and trying to get it over the net. A-Town does, but might have went a little too far. That's going to be a point for Alleman, and they're 3 points away from taking this JV matchup here at Abingdon High School. And there's a timeout on the floor. So with that, we're going to take a timeout with them. Back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
And welcome back to Abingdon High School. Wyatt Reed on the call as Alleman leading the A-Town Tornadoes 1-0. And they also lead here in the second set, 22-17. A-Town looking to stay alive here as Ava Rogers with the serve for Alleman. Here come the Tornadoes getting it over the net. And now Alleman setting it up, getting it over the net. And now looking for the kill is A-Town. However, they're going to say Corey Anderson. Oh, they're going to say Corey Anderson, I think, hit the net. Or are they going to give them the point? They're going to give Abingdon the point, as I believe Alleman might have hit the net on that one. 22-18 now our score. And A-Town in service. Anna Servin. Servin has been excellent here in service for the Lady Tornadoes. Great dig there in the back. And getting it over the net. Alleman will set up. Hulke comes in, tries to get the kill, and gets the kill indeed. And now Alleman is 2 points away as Hulke leads the way with 6 kills. She had 3 kills in the first set, 3 kills here in the second. What a day it's been so far for her. And now in service for the Pioneers, that is Jillian Hoffman, and there's going to be a service ace for Hoffman. And the Pioneers 1 point away from clinching this one, giving themselves a 2-0 win. And there'll be a substitution in to the ball game. Lily Stevens back in for A-Town. 24-18, 1 point away for the Lady Pioneers. Here comes the serve from Hoffman. And setting up, nice play there. Trying to, little sneak attack, but unable to get it over. And Hulke touches the net. And the Tornadoes stay alive. 24-19. 25-19 was the score of our first set. Will it be the score of our second set here? Miley Weber serves that one in. And Alleman looking to go for the kill for the win. Able to get the job done. And that will do it. And the Pioneers will take a 2-0 win over A-Town here this evening. 25-19 your final score. 25-19 in both sets. And boy, what an excellent showing there it was for Hulke, as she pretty much led the way with kills. She had 6 kills in that contest. Great JV matchup there. A-Town got out to the lead early, but were just unable to hold on as Alleman really flexed their muscles there down the stretch. We'll take a timeout. We'll recap one final time, and then we'll get ready for our varsity matchup, which is coming up here in just a little bit. From Abingdon High School, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
And welcome back to Abingdon High School as the final score in this contest. The Lady Pioneers of Alleman picking up a 2-0 win. There, scoreboard finally updated correctly there. So the Lady Pioneers in our JV matchup again, 2-0. The final score, 25-19, 25-19 in both sets there for Alleman. And really, it was kind of the same story in both sets. Abingdon, or A-Town, excuse me, getting out to that big lead, especially there in that second set. They were up by 6-7 points in that first set, but then things just kind of got away from them. And with that being said, they were unable to hold on and get the win. So the Tornadoes in the JV matchup fall in 2 sets. Great matchup, though. Very close games, though. 25-19, again, 25-19 in both of those sets. So it's a 2-0 win for the Lady Pioneers, and we'll see if A-Town, the Lady Tornadoes, can right the wrong here in this matchup, as we'll have the second matchup of the evening here in just a little bit on this very YouTube page. Hulett PubliPro LLC here on YouTube, the home of TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. A big thank you to everybody for jumping on board and watching here on YouTube. The chat was a little quiet there for the JV game. We'll get in on the chat hopefully in game number 2, our varsity matchup. We're going to take a quick break here. And we will end the stream, actually. That's what I meant to say. We will end our stream here in just a moment and then go right back on here before too terribly long here once we get a little bit closer to the start time. But once again, real quickly, before we call it a day there, Megan Holke, she is going to be a name to watch for Alleman, and I know it wasn't a great result for A-Town. We are here to broadcast for the A-Town Tornadoes, but with that being said, Megan Holke for Alleman, she is a beast. The sophomore, I wouldn't be surprised if, who knows, maybe down the road she gets a little playing time for the Lady Pioneers on the varsity side. Let me see if she is. She is in the varsity roster, so maybe see her later on tonight. Megan Holke, she's going to be a problem for opponents of the Alleman Pioneers. And we'll see if the A-Town Tornadoes can right the wrong and come back and win the varsity matchup here. The JV matchup, though, as you see on your score, 2-0 the final score. The Lady Pioneers with that win, 25-19, 25-19. We will end the stream and be back up and running here before too terribly long. The Tornadoes will take on the Lady Pioneers. Our varsity matchup gets underway about 10 minutes from now, so don't go anywhere. Thanks so much for watching, as you've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.